Hello, person. Two people. Wow. That's so much faster than usual. Hello, everyone. Welcome to a Q&A Sunday night. This is a 4-day week ahead of us. Hello, Skyly. Hi, Joy. How many different Chromebooks do you have open right now in the Chase household? Hi, Josie. Me too. All right. Y'all sitting at the same table? Yeah. Are you sitting at the table all together on the Chromebooks? That's awesome. No? Okay. Well, I guess it's a little less awkward for y'all. So, welcome. I hope you guys had a great day. Did you all go to your Palm Sunday services online? Anybody watch Pastor Judd's Palm Sunday service at Emmanuel Lutheran today? No, this is for everybody tonight. This is so everybody can get questions answered for the week ahead and spring break and stuff. Hi, Mia. It's just Thursday at 2:00. That'll be just for 7 and 8. We're going to have a Google Meet on Thursday afternoon. We'll do the same thing with fifth grade, probably about 2:00 on Tuesday, and sixth grade about 2:00 on Wednesday. So that's okay. I'm just informing y'all. It doesn't matter. There's 7 people on right now, which isn't bad for 2 minutes in. Hopefully we'll have more. So do you guys have questions, or I can just unload some information for you? Elisa's here. You want to say hi?
Hi.
Hello. So, week ahead, 4-day week. No school Friday. It's Good Friday, and that's the beginning of your spring break. So as long as you're all caught up, you get a week off, which is awesome. We are going to do Google Meet, Josie. Let's do Wednesday at 2 p.m. for sixth grade. So I'll send out an email about that probably tomorrow. So we'll do fifth grade 2 p.m. Tuesday, sixth grade 2 p.m. on Wednesday, and you guys can meet up with me, tell me how things are going, see each other's faces. I'm not sure if Mr. Pern has done anything with you guys yet for that. I know he's liking the online stuff, but if he hasn't done Zoom or Google Meet, then you'll have one by Wednesday with me. Sound good? So fifth graders, there's a few of you on here, so be ready Tuesday at 2:00. I'll send out a link, and you guys can see each other and chat with me and update me and let me know what you need help with. So, Google Meet is an app, and if you go to your Gmail, you guys should be familiar with what the waffle is in the top right-hand corner, because you've had computer class for a couple of years, and in that waffle, there's an application that is called Google Meet, and it'll allow you to use your camera on your device, and we'll be able to see your faces and in your microphone too, so you can communicate with us, and you'll be able to see each other. It'll be kind of like the Brady Bunch, where there's a whole bunch of boxes around the screen, and you'll be able to see each other, talk to me, talk to each other, share some stories, hopefully in a way that you can all share something and get kind of touch base with you guys and do it that way. Hi, Peyton. How are you? Good to see you here. Your responses on one of your questions had me laughing so hard earlier. I told Mrs. Vogel about that, and she was laughing too. So good to see you all here. So, yeah, Google Meet. We'll do that Tuesday at 2 p.m. for fifth grade, Wednesday at 2 p.m. sixth grade, and Thursday at 2 p.m. for seventh and eighth. And then again, Friday you're off. of school, and you're off all of that next week. Sunday is Easter, and then that following week is your spring break. Um, did you all get to see um, the email I sent earlier? Hopefully. So you know that if you're behind, use the week of spring break to get caught up. But if you are all caught up, chill out. Take a breather. You earned it, certainly earned it with the last few weeks and the whole year up to this point. But especially that year of March. That was a long year that month was. Um, why do we have a Google Play Store? Because you're on Google. It's there. I don't think that you can download anything though, because any extension has to be approved by Mr. Bickle. So it's there because it's part of the Google waffle and application process. So that's why that's there. So do you all have any questions? Everybody's doing okay with their work? No red ink is due tomorrow, and then there's another assignment that is due assigned tomorrow that you should be able to finish by Thursday. I don't have a whole lot of work for you this week. You're going to read chapter 4 on Monday, chapter 5 on Wednesday, and then Thursday have a quiz over chapters 1 through 5 in all of your books, and then you've got no red ink too. Work is stressing you out and giving you anxiety. I think it's because of the load that has piled up, Mia. Just break it up in chunks and get yourself caught up. There's, you get much more done than you would think. You just got to start somewhere. I think the struggle for a lot of you with this distance learning is that where do you start? You don't have anybody directing you. So you go to Google Classroom and you see work from me, and you see work from Mrs. Bulwark, and you see work from Mr. Pern, and you're like, oh my gosh, there's so much here. But once you knock out one of those things, it gets a heck of a lot easier. So I would recommend, Mia, and for any of you feeling anxiety from all of this work, is to just start and then knock it out. And little by little, you'll see that you're getting it done, and there's not as much there. And then you gain a little bit of confidence and know that you can do it, but you got to start somewhere. So it's easy to look at something and say, I can't do this. But once you look at it and say, I got this, you can do that. And again, if you've been trying so hard, that's great. If you're trying too hard for too long, then you need to contact the teacher. For example, like if you're working on a math assignment for an hour, that's too long. IXL, I've been hearing IXL has been a problem. You just got to contact Mr. Pern. Let him know that you're having trouble getting in. Send him an email. Send him a message through Classroom. And then, get caught up once he gets you that information. But if you're trying to, look at the same problem for an hour and you can't solve it, then you're not going to. Let the teacher know, and they're going to try to help you through it, or move on. If you have over and over again, do it again. Have your parents reach out, and do it in every way that you can. Do it in every way that you can. Email, Classroom, private comment on Classroom, to the stream, comment on the assignment. I get an email every time you guys do, every time you turn in something late, every time you comment, every time you private comment, every time you email. So it's just got to be consistent. Got to keep sending it. They're going to see the emails. I know I get them. I'm getting between 70 and 100 emails a day. It's outrageous. That's how I spend most of my day is spent looking at emails and replying to them and resetting No Red Ink and directing people this way and that way. Um, I've heard some good and some bad from my Excel. I've heard a lot of good. I've heard some bad. Um, I don't know if it's irrelevant. It's standards based. So, um, like any teacher, it's a good thing for teachers because if they already know what they've taught, they can say this is the stuff I got to get done still, and they can click on that standard and then assign that you guys do that standard, and then by the end of sixth grade, you're knocking out all the standards that you missed in the classroom. So it has a good purpose. I know y'all don't like No Red Ink too. You probably can tell Mr. Pern that on his chats. Um, so No Red Ink, a lot of people don't like that one either, but it has a purpose. So bear with him. Um, why am I not giving out vocabulary this week? Short week, and I don't want you guys to try to cram that in. I already got a quiz on Thursday for every class for your reading. And we're heading into break, and I just don't want to try to squeeze something in. So that's why. You're welcome. Your thank you is appreciated there. But if you want more vocabulary, go to vocabulary.com and get some practice in. The week ends for school Thursday. Thursday's the last day of school. So Khan Academy, I had some trouble with it when I assigned it the first week. There are some things that are good, some things that are bad. Aiden Buck. Welcome, Aiden. All the way from out west. So Khan Academy's some good, some bad. I used it in the past for like a study hall thing. This was my first time using it as an instructional tool, and it seemed like a lot of kids had trouble getting signed in with it. So I backed off there. I have enough other stuff, I think, for you guys to get done. And from what I'm seeing and hearing, you guys are backed up on some of your other work. So, yeah, if you want extra vocab, go to vocabulary.com. I'm not going to assign it this week, but that's a good site to continue gaining words that you can use every day to impress your parents. And you can go in there anytime. You get points on there, and you can lead your class in points if that's something you want to try to do. So, Aiden, you can get on there too. I can send you an invite if you're really interested. How are you holding up out west with this? You guys don't have as much in your region as we do here, do you? I'm not sure about a Kahoot. I can send you a quizzes possibly that you could use on Wednesday for Thursday's quiz. And that can be done at your leisure. So I wouldn't do a Kahoot because Kahoot requires, I think it requires like a master computer, and then you can play in a live game that way. So I'll try a quizzes, and then I'll assign that so that you guys can prepare for your quiz. So I'll work on that in the coming days. So quiz Thursday, that's for 5, 6, and 7 and 8. So 5th grade, A Wrinkle in Time, 6th is Hatchet, and 7th and 8th is Animal Farm. What's sad? Kahoot or having a quiz? There's 9 people here. 9 out of 61. It's atrocious. Where you at, y'all? Any other questions? I can get back to watching Teen Titans Go with Elise. We're about halfway into the time I was giving you guys. Only 9. I know. I'm never going to get a blue check mark if y'all don't show up here. Gotta hit subscribe. You gotta like it. You gotta show up. Sam's in bed. Sam's in bed. He goes to bed between 7:30 and 8 usually. So if you follow no, I put it on Facebook and Instagram, but not my teacher Instagram today. I did have some cute pictures of the kids today. Here was a good one. There's Sam and Elise today playing outside. That was really cute. Mrs. Vogel snapped that one. I'm already famous. You gotta Google Evan Vogel baseball. You'll see me all over the place. I wrote all over the place. You can't make somebody famous who's already famous, you guys. I know. He's handsome. I don't know where he got it. Probably Mrs. Vogel. Her family. You're awake right now. That makes no sense on me. You have a sad like? Oh, that's the one sad like is right there. Thanks. Thanks, Josie, for giving me the one like. I appreciate that. Oh, Joylyn, you did that. Thank you. So, a lot of you are doing great on your work. Some people, I'm not going to single out anybody here, but make sure that you're reading directions for your responses. They usually are between 2 and 4 and 3 and 5 for your responses, and some of you are writing one and not really a good one at that. So make sure to earn all of your points that you're getting everything there. Yeah. It was a little chilly. Not a great day for skateboarding. Yeah, I mean, you're doing great. I let you know that on the comment just a little earlier that you were like, what was great? Your work was great. That's what. So, yeah, a lot of you here are doing great. So keep up the good work. And then, you know, not every assignment for a lot of them, I'm putting that you're doing great work. If it is great work, Mrs. Vogel is doing really well. She had to run into school and get stuff together for family that still hadn't picked up their work that was assigned on the 13th of March. So she had to go in to lay it out on the pew and then pick up a couple computers and get those ready. So I have not watched the movie yet, Josie. I'm going to. I'm hoping spring break I can get something done other than working. I wish you guys knew how much time was going into this. It's truly fascinating. Um, if I'm not parenting, I am on my computer. And even when I am parenting, like right now with Elise in the other room, I am on my computer. I am grading, I am responding to emails, I am building papers, putting things into Classroom, managing emails. So if once Friday rolls around, I can breathe, and then I can watch some movies and anything else. I usually take about 30 minutes at the end of the day and watch a show and then go to bed. And every other minute of the day is either adulting or working. Full Count. Full Count on Netflix is the baseball movie. Mrs. Vogel might be home. Yeah, it's a good time. Aiden, are you guys doing distance learning out west? How are you guys all handling this? Welcome back. Hi. Nah, you're not doing any distance learning? They shut it down? Elise's district pretty much shut it down. They're not going to start distance learning until Monday the 13th. That's okay. And so she doesn't start distance learning until the 13th, so y'all are way ahead of the games. So game here. Yeah. Full Count is the book we need to watch, or the movie we need to watch that Josie recommended.
What is it?
Full Count. It's a baseball movie, and it's on Netflix, and she has recommended it highly.
Okay.
And Josie is
She has good taste.
a good kid to listen to. Right? Jillian, we the teachers miss you guys. You might not think that that's the case, but it is absolutely true. We worry about y'all and think of you and miss you. We'd much rather be there, not only for ease, but because we do enjoy being there with you guys. I don't know if we'll go back to school this year, guys. I don't know. Look at the book Mrs. Vogel got for me. This is my book. Or is it for me to read to Sam? Probably for me to read to Sam.
This is for Sam.
I'm going to enjoy this one. This is a good book for Sam. Don't eat that. It says that's not food on the back. Yep. What was he eating earlier that was nasty? A credit card. Right.
He liked the basketball.
He liked the basketball. Yep. Good stuff. Aiden, and you miss me, don't you? Aiden's on here. Not even a student. Yeah. Not...
Aiden! You got him
The Chase kids and Pollockys, there were all three of them were signed in at one time. It was funny. And Jillian and Josie and Joylyn was here too. It's shut down for the rest of the year. Yeah, we haven't made that call yet, and I think that we would just end up being in distance learning until May. Oh, Mia's here too. I'm sorry, I forgot Mia too. But May 22nd or whatever would be our last day, whatever that normal day is. So I was answering that for Jillian. I don't know. We don't know yet. It's right now, May 1st. This is the next announcement from Governor DeWine. And we'll figure things out from there. So May 1st, when we know for sure what's happening for the rest of the year, then we might figure out what's happening with graduation. You would still graduate, Joylyn. You are on track to graduate. And I would like to say that all of your fellow classmates are on track. I don't know if I can say that anymore. But if you we'll figure that out. We talked about it a little bit in our meeting last Wednesday, where we would either postpone it until June or July when things do get cleared that we can be together in large groups. And if that never does happen, then maybe we do, you guys do recordings of your speeches, and we would still give you your graduation documents and stuff like that. So, okay, John. So, Joy, I hope that answered your question. Let's see. Josie, you played basketball for 2 hours today. Your dad beat you a horse 2 times. That's good. Dad's got to represent. He can't let you beat him yet. You got years ahead of you still. Yeah, you were supposed to play at graduation this year, Skyly, but it all depends on if we're all together or not. So, Josie, the NBA might be doing a horse tournament where the players are playing at their home gyms and recording it and then putting it on ESPN. So, like, Steph might play not Kyrie because he's hurt all the time. But Steph versus LeBron or something like that. So they'll be playing possibly a tournament coming up. That'd be cool, right? I am a teacher. Yes. That would be cool. Let's see about this guy. There we go. That is helpful. All right. So, coming up on 26 minutes. Isaac's here dabbing again, so it's probably a good time to wrap things up. Do you all have any questions? Any other questions? Okay. There we go. We hid that guy. I don't know who that is. And we don't need him on here, I guess. All right. So no questions from Joy. Joy, I hope that helps. I know it's so frustrating being the upper grade teacher, knowing the years and time that you all have put into this, and for graduation to not be happening, possibly. But we'll see. We'll see. Nothing is set in stone. And we would still honor you in some way. Are we going to do assignments on spring break? If you're behind, you need to work over spring break. I'm not assigning anything over spring break because I'm not working over spring break. I'm taking that time to be with my family. I have earned that. We have worked hard, and I need a break. And so if you're all caught up on your work, you deserve the same thing. But if you have not caught up on your work, you need to use that time. There's a free week where there's no new assignments coming your way, and you need to get your work finished. So I will not be giving you assignments over spring break, but if you're behind, please use that time to get caught up. I'm not currently doing Khan Academy, and I am not doing reading logs because we're reading independently for class. I don't plan on doing live chats over the summer. That's your time. You can do that someplace else. No reading logs. No more reading logs this year. Because we're reading books. I'm not sure what happens when we're done with Animal Farm. Perhaps your reading is for religion class that I'm also in charge of for 7th and 8th. And we'll figure that out. Otherwise, I might have to mail you all stuff or have a day where you come pick stuff up, which probably wouldn't go over so well. Jillian, we're doing for 6th grade a Google Meet Wednesday at 2 p.m. I'll send out more information about that in the coming days. Animal Farm is a book for 7th and 8th grade. You don't have to worry about that on me. You just keep reading A Wrinkle in Time when I assign it. You guys are doing your Google Meet on Tuesday at 2 p.m. 5th grade. Tuesday at 2, 5th grade. Wednesday at 2, 6th grade. Thursday at 2, 7 and 8. And I'll send out emails about that later. There will be a link that you have to click, and you can go to that, and then you'll be able to join us and see each other in chat. When I end, I don't know how long the chat stays up. Once I end the stream, so however long that's here. Elise, you want to come say hi to Jillian? Jillian wants to say hi.
She's coloring something.
She's coloring?
She's got one. You don't have to if you want to.
Yeah, you don't have to if you don't want to.
She's got a bunch of stuff on her lap.
Oh, she's loaded up with some art stuff, so she can't come over here. Let's see. I don't know if I have. Here's the two of them with their art supplies from church yesterday. Oh, it's bright. There it is. They're so happy. All right. I will tell her that you all said hi. Mia, just get started someplace, and then that'll help you get on the right track. If it's stuff for me, stay in touch with me. If it's iExcel or Connected or whatever for the other teachers, just keep sending emails. They'll reply at some point if they haven't yet, and try to get that worked out. And then I know Mrs. Bulwark has done like not live, but she's recorded videos on how to get to the different websites that she's been using. So she'll send that information out to you eventually if you need it. Jillian, you are going to be reading tomorrow. All of you will be reading chapter 4 tomorrow, and then chapter 5 on Wednesday, and then a test on Thursday. So 4 and 5 will be read this week. If you must read them all together, I guess you can, but you'll be answering questions on Tuesday for chapter 4, and then chapter 5 you'll be doing the quiz on Thursday. So there won't be another assignment then. I don't know when my next live is since I'm doing the Google Meets. I probably won't have another one until we come back from break. Hi, Dylan. I was just about to head off, but if you have a question, let me know. Jillian, you don't have no red ink on break unless you don't finish it between tomorrow and Thursday. No live chats on spring break. I'm not working. Said to sort class assignments in the to-do tab, and it puts all assignments in order. Then start at the top and go down. Brilliant. Learn from each other. Good idea, Skyly. Thank you, Mr. Chase. Give that a try. Go to your classwork, click to-do tab, and then put the assignments in order. Give that a try, Mia, and any of you who want a little bit more order to your Google Classroom. Great idea. Thank you. So, Dylan, I know you just joined. Do you have any questions before you head back to gaming and I head off to family time here? Or any of you? I will not have live chats this summer. Mrs. Vogel's doing college courses. We have a baby coming at the beginning of June, and I will be not Mr. Vogel. I will be Evan Vogel at that point. So I will not be doing chats. But you guys can chat with each other all you want. And hopefully things will be cleared up and you can actually be within 6 feet of each other again. All right. Well, no red ink assignments coming out tomorrow, 9 o'clock. Reading assignment, 9 o'clock. Reading questions Tuesday. New reading assignment Wednesday. Thursday, quiz for everybody. So plenty ahead. The no red ink is only 2 sections, and it's about formal and informal language. It should be very easy. There's a video that details more about formal versus informal to better educate you about that beyond what no red ink does. And then send me questions, and I'll get to them as soon as I can. I'll be grading a lot tomorrow during any downtime because you all will be receiving your interims tomorrow afternoon from Mr. Bickle. We have not named the baby yet. Mrs. Vogel will be 30 weeks on Thursday. She has a doctor's appointment on Tuesday, and we'll figure out how things are going then. She's doing okay. She's on third trimester. So third trimester, if you remember from your class, it's not, don't feel so good. First and third don't feel so good. Second is a little bit better. Baby is kicking every direction when she lays down, so she's not sleeping well, besides the fact that I snore like a bear. So it does. I'm not lying, that's true. So I and the baby are not treating her well at nighttime, but she's doing very well, feeling okay, and the baby continues to grow, as does the baby bump. So we're happy to have that happening. I will not send the assignments all on the same day, because then people get overwhelmed, frustrated, anxious, and shut down. And I don't want that. That happens to a lot of people, and I don't want everybody to feel overwhelmed. So we will just do it day by day, and that gives you a little chunk, and then it doesn't look like it's so overwhelming. So that's the way I want to do it for my classes. Other classes might send them out in chunks. That's fine. But just a little bit at a time, get that little bit done, stay on top of it. Little bits of success are a beautiful thing. That's a good thing for you all. Thank you. I will let her know that you miss her and that you hope she feels well. So, I think that's all for tonight then, ladies. I don't know if Dylan's still here, but thank you for joining me. Another busy week ahead of us, but it's a short one, and you've got spring break coming up. So knock out all of that work, get it sent in, get those grades, and then you get from the 9th until the 19th. You don't come back until April 20th. That's going to be awesome. I'm looking forward for myself and my family, and I'm looking forward for that for you all and your families too. So we miss you all too, and I hope you have an awesome, blessed Easter, and that you're able to worship and reflect on the gift of eternal life that Jesus gave to you on the cross and his death. So if you don't have a church home, follow Emmanuel Lutheran on Facebook, and you can watch that service with Pastor and worship with us that way. So I will see 5th grade Tuesday at 2, 6th grade Wednesday at 2, and 7th and 8th on Thursday at 2. And don't forget about your quiz on Thursday. So have an awesome night, everyone, and I will see you then. Bye-bye.